Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and this is my second attempt at recording this. This is All Perks Medical History Toshiaki with a Thutu? Yeah. I've been kinda... Oh yeah, I hit Q as Haru. I'm just gonna let that go. I'm kinda time scrunched tonight, so... We're just gonna have 38 smonks as Toshiaki. Sorry for cheating. Strength, charisma, dexterity, knowledge. Okay, very kind of workable. Second enemy and okay, yeah, second enemy. That's what I need to remember. Yeah, sorry for cheating. You'll have to forgive me. So I was trying to record this episode earlier, and by earlier I mean 5 minutes ago, and I just couldn't do it. You know, I kind of got bummed out. I saw something online today. And normally, I don't really get bothered by stuff, especially fictional stuff, because it was like a heavily fictionalized TV show. But the thing is, it's a fictional show that uses, like... It's very weird to describe it, and I don't want to go on a 10-minute rant, because that was literally the last episode that I just scrapped that because it was bad. But it did kind of help me like more focus on the game after I talked about it. But essentially it's this real show. It's a fake show. You know, honestly, I see Kanappa Ritual, I would throw the notes away too. Toshiaki, same. But I really don't know how to articulate it. It's a show based on a serial killer in real life who, you know, killed real people. And it's not like... I think it would be one thing if it was like, you know, alt reality, like, hey, here's this famous serial killer you've heard of, but what if he was killing bad guys or something, you know? It would still be kind of disrespectful, but as long as the real people involved weren't, you know, there or represented in any way, then I think you could probably get away with just trying to, like, piggyback your story off of the name of somebody famous who's evil, you know? But this is, like, a show about the serial killer, and it used, like, real photographs and evidence from, like, the real murders. And it's just, like... I mean, I was thinking that was some shit that we would see in, like, you know, like a cyberpunk dystopian fiction. But no, it's like a real show that you can watch, and it was like winning awards and stuff, which is how I found out about it. Because I was like, hey, this name sounds kind of familiar, what's this? And then I looked it up, and it's like, wait, this is the serial killer guy. And then I looked up more about the show, and it's like, oh yeah, the families were begging the company not to make the show. And they did it anyways, and they used the real names and faces and they used the real dead bodies of the people who were killed for their show. And it's like, oh my god. You know, that's like some shit in like Cyberpunk 2070. Like, I'm making the Cyberpunk dystopian comparison here, because it's like, you know, that's some shit in like, you know, like the fucking snuff brain dances, the BDs in Cyberpunk 2077, where you could like watch somebody get killed over and over and over and over again and rewind it if you wanted to. And it's like, that's fucking crazy. That's wild. And I just, listen, your boy, bro, is flabbergasted, okay? Like, I can't believe that that's actually a thing that's real. And that people are like, hell yeah, this is my entertainment. This is how I win. But I also do realize we just lost the library notes on the first roll, so that's pretty sad. But we'll figure it out. I want to go here, and I want to buy the first weapon that I see. It's Look Who It Is. You'll love to see it. Now, I would like a book, please, if that's okay. Thank you. Can I get another book, please? Just as a treat? No. I mean, you know, memory extract's pretty good, but I think we'll, 4% doom, I can't do that. One more time? Nah. Oh, adrenaline, though! I mean, I gotta go with adrenaline. Whoa, I got to, you know. You can't ask me to not take adrenaline as Bookstrap Toshiaki. Are you crazy? But yeah, no, that, like, finding out that that show was real and all the shit that they did in the show that is, like, using the real, like, victims of the serial killer, like, that's so gross, man. I'm not even turning on Kanapa Ritual as a fucking joke game. It was just a bummer, you know? It just, like, I found out about it, and I'm like, wow, this is some real, like, cycles of death and rebirth shit, where you're not allowed to die, but you're not allowed to live either. Your death is just replayed over and over again for entertainment. It's like, wow, this is horrible. And now I'm just sitting here struggling to record a fucking WoW episode, because how the fuck am I supposed to record a WoW episode after seeing something like that? Like, listen, I love, like, batshit crazy, like, disgusting, disturbing fiction, because, and this is true, it ain't real. You know what I mean? Like, when something fucking crazy happens in Made in Abyss, or, I haven't read Berserk yet, but I've seen a lot of scenes from Berserk. Wow, 50% Doom, first mystery, hilarious. First enemy? Hold on, where's the log? That's the first enemy, right? Yeah. But, like, seriously. Can we do this? I think we can, right? Yeah. Just don't miss. That was super fucking lucky, by the way. But, you know, it's just kind of wacky, you know what I mean? Like, or sorry, I'll get back on my train of thought, I swear. So, here's the thing. If it's fictional, I've seen a lot of scenes from Berserk. I've read up to current in Made in Abyss. There's some crazy shit that happens in those two pieces of media that are, like, borderline, like, irredeemable, unforgivable, and they're, like, horrible. You know, it's like, if it happened in real life, you would be, like, infuriated. But the thing is, it's fiction. It's not real. It's fake. The characters are characters in a story. They did not actually suffer. They aren't real. They're just ink on a page. And so it can be entertainment, you know what I mean? But when it's something that is, like, that real, it's like, even if it is less gory or disgusting than something in, like, Made in Abyss or Berserk, it has the weight and the magnitude of being real. Of being true and real, which is the scary part. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, holy shit, like, producers were like, we'll fund this. Writers were like, hell yeah, let's do it, bestie. And then fucking actors were like, hell yeah, I get to be a serial killer who kills people. Yay! And then editors were like, we'll put this together and make the serial killer guy look really sexy and cool. And then the people at home were like, hell yeah, real life murder? Satisfactory. And then the people at the Academy were like, oh, hell yeah, people dying? Hells to the yeah, man. And I'm just like, cool, yeah, cool, hell world, we live in hell. I mean, to know that you're on the wrong side, you just had, like, the victims' families saying, hey, please don't make this show. And they were like, but what if I do anyway? And I make millions. And it's like, yeah. That's, very bleak. Very, very bleak. But hey, we're doing much better progress in this episode. We've made it to Mystery 1 in the 10-minute mark, so I haven't been stun-locked for that long. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, no, it's not great, I'll be real with you. The vibe is horrendous right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Danger. Okay, we'll probably be fine. Hopefully. But yeah, no, like, because, I mean, here's the thing, even the game that we're playing right now has got some crazy shit in it. Like, you can walk, like, in World of Horror, you can walk into a restaurant, find, like, 3 decapitated heads, and then your character's first thought is, I should commune with the ghosts. This is a good idea. Or you can just leave and not do anything about it. But, you know, it's just pixels on the screen, you know? It's, like, an order of magnitude lower than if you were to walk into a restaurant in real life and find 3 real decapitated heads bleeding on the counter. There's a big difference. There's a huge difference, actually. There's a massive fucking difference. And so it's just crazy to me. It's wild to me, in fact, that, like, you'll have people, because, like, I saw, and this, like, grossed me out, like, legitimately, is I saw people on social media being like, people are saying this real life, you know, evidence of real people getting murdered is disturbing. This isn't nearly as gory as I would have liked. And it makes me think of me being the asshole to the Boys Season 4 last night, where I was like, yeah, the Season 4 is probably gonna have a really gross scene. Let them cook, because The Boys is great. But you're not gonna be any worse than Made in Abyss or Berserk. And then Josephine, she was like, oh, I bet they've never seen Junji Ito before. And I'm like, yeah, yo, solos. But I think the the important part is that none of that is, you know, real. It doesn't, we're gonna throw, I don't wanna get hit again. This guy's a dickhead. But, like, you know, it's like, none of that shit is, oh, we could have done that. Listen, I didn't think we could attack him. I'm stupid. I just realized we would have had our actions canceled. I'm actually a genius. I went from being stupid to being a genius in the span of 1 combat, and that's amazing. I'm happy for myself there. But, yeah, and was that our second enemy? Because first one was the plant guy, right? I think so. Did we do botany? No, we didn't do botany, did we? I have no idea. If we see Shiro-san, I'll pick Shiro-san. If we don't, I'm gonna pick the man-eating plant. These perks are god-awful, but I'll take them. We have every stat check, by the way, so I guess we just start, raising knowledge, because we have no Sheeb Surge. Funny joke. The guy! He's here to cheer me up after a bad day! It's look who it is! And he's gone. But yeah, no, it's like, I don't know. I had no idea that was just, like, things that people considered entertainment, you know? Like, because I remember watching the fucking Hunger Games. And I remember people complaining about the Hunger Games, saying how, like, unrealistic it is. Like, there's no way. There's no way we would ever, like, do something like that in real life. And yet it's like, well, what do you think that fucking show is doing? Showing you real human death as entertainment. And it's like, and that's the problem, right? Like, if you have a documentary that's, like, respectful of the victims and doesn't glorify the killer at all, and it's like, yeah, this guy was a gross, disgusting monster who, like, massacred people, that's one thing. But, like, this is a show where it's like, oh, like, this is something that people would put, like, and this is the best way I can describe it to anybody who's, like, younger watching this video. This show is something that people would put the Giga Chad music to when, like, the serial killer does something cool. Like, that is what this show, that's the vibe that I got from this show, from what little I've seen of it, is, like, people would put the Giga Chad music to the serial killer doing something, badass and cool, dude. I don't know, it's just crazy. It's, it is as they say, it's fucking wild. By the way, I'm abandoning that. I want this, just in case we get, like, some horrible injury. But, yeah, no, it's wild. I have no idea how, like, so many people could sign off on that shit, and so, like, if you were an actor, and you were like, hey, do you want to play the mass murderer in my thing? It's like, okay, yeah, sure. Who am I playing? Oh, I'm playing someone who's real? And I'm going to be acting as if I kill the real people in real life? Like, you don't have any reservations about that? You don't have any, like, hold up, wait a minute, that's a little bit weird. You don't have any problems with that? You don't say no to the script? I don't know. It's just, listen, if you're a part of my life and you worked on that movie, I don't care if you watched that movie, okay? I'm not gonna be the guy who's like, this is a big, like, societal thing, and then I'm gonna get, like, mad at one individual person. But, like, you know, if you're somebody in my life and you worked on that show and you have no moral or ethical qualms about what you did there, do not tell me you worked on that show, because I'm never gonna watch the fucking credits. I won't know. I think ignorance is bliss for specifically that. Like, from everything that I've seen about that show and the way that its fans talk about it, it's like, oh my god, I don't want anything to do with that shit. That sounds repulsive. But, yeah, no, it's like, listen, I don't want to hear shit about, like, what weebs watch when people are fucking watching real life, like, actor play real life serial killer with, like, the dead bodies of the real people who died. I don't want to hear shit about what weebs watch. If that's something that you're like, is peak, fiction, whatever. I mean, it's not really fiction, but it is. Because apparently, this is something that I can't verify, because I'm never going to watch the show, but apparently some people were saying that the show misrepresents the victims. And so it's like, so you're using somebody's dead body, and then you're not even telling the true story about how they died? Listen, today, bro is flabbergasted. I'm sorry, this is not the kind of episode that you most likely wanted, but it's the kind of episode that you're gonna get, because I have to make one of these every day, because I have an arbitrary thing that says that I have to, or there will be, like, a running joke that gets slightly less funny, because we'll have to, like, ignore a single day that happened if I didn't upload. So yeah, and that's what I'm thinking about right now. And I don't have time to do it later. So, you know, it is what it is. Do I want to do Patient Zero? Do we have roads closed? No, we don't. I guess we could, yeah. That's fine. Ignore the feeling. That's fine. We'll be okay. But yeah, no, that's gonna... Listen, the fact that that TV show exists is going to live, like, rent-free in my head for, like, 8 years. Actually, probably forever. Why did I... That's not the button I wanted to press! Okay, you hate to see that. This is gonna get a little wacky. Oh, great. Oh, come on, man. There we go. Now we can rest. And then you'll take, we'll rest again. And then you'll take stamina. Fuck. You'll take stamina. God damn it, okay. I don't know what to do here. I just wanted to restore some sanity, but here we go. That was the most roundabout fucking thing I think I've ever done. All this to end up back at 35. I'm not calling Saul? True. I am not calling Saul. But yeah, no, the existence of that show is gonna live rent-free in my head for, like, the rest of my goddamn life. But, like, again, bro is absolutely flabbergasted that that's a thing that exists. And so now that I've talked about it, I don't really know what to say anymore, because I'm just sitting here. I guess I could talk about something completely unrelated, and it can be a super stark contrast shift, and then people will remember this part of the episode, and then, like, a month from now, they'll go back to rewatch this for some reason. I don't know. I'm not you. I don't know why you'd go back to rewatch this a month later. And then you'd go back to rewatch this, and then you'd experience the first 20 minutes again. You'd be like, what the fuck, Webweaver? What the fuck is your problem? Why? Who the fuck sits down and starts a conversation like that? But, anyways, it's like, tomorrow, something good is happening. Maybe. Okay? Something good might happen. I know, something good might happen in hell? Holy shit. But it's true, because tomorrow, the we are getting... So we got 6 new housing wards in Final Fantasy XIV in every location. So in the 3 major cities, Ishgard and Shirogane, we got new housing. And so that's really cool. We'll give him a chance. He didn't stand a chance. I guess he was a glued corpse, so... But anyways, we're getting new housing districts. Or we're getting new housing wards, sorry, not districts. We're getting 6 new ones. Some of them are FC, some of them are individual, and some of them are Omni, so it's like anybody can go. I have been saving up gil, and we might be able to get a large for my free company. We might be able to. We have enough for 1 ticket. Some people said they were gonna donate to the cause. I don't know how much they're going to donate. Depending on how much they do, we might be able to get 2 mansion tickets. So if we get a house, that would be so... If we get a large, that would be so fucking cool. So there might be new Final Fantasy housing content. That has been your announcement to contrast the bad that we just talked about for 20 minutes. Yay! Yeah, sure, we'll do a little good. Let's hope you find an answer. I don't know, we're just gonna investigate, and then everybody's gonna die, and then we're gonna leave. We may have failed them, but, AO on your own kinda goes hard, not gonna lie. Feel free to screenshot. Whoops, I did not mean to double-click it that fast. Oh yeah, we're badly bleeding, aren't we? Yeah. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Put the Dust of Seeing away. Use the medical kit, because badly bleeding is it's a minor case of badly bleeding to death. Bandage that. Bandage that. We're good to go. Our dexterity is popping off. We're the fastest ex-cultist in the land. This is kind of bad either way. We're probably gonna discard the Dust of Seeing, but discard it with what? I'm not entirely sure. Getting a light source is pretty cool, though. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That's fine. We have plenty of ways to heal because we didn't get fetid fumes yet. Although the city's on fire, I would assume that might make it a little bit difficult to collapse. To collapse? No, it would make it quite easy to collapse. To make it quite hard to relax. Based. Now, I am just sitting here. He is just sitting here. I mean, Katana would go hard. We didn't get it, and now we have to rest or else we'll die, so... That's fine, though. Because then we could discard the small candle in the Dust of Seeing, and that would be pretty cool. We could try to grab a... No, we didn't take the vending machine, so I can't get a brick. So, I guess I'm only doing this because I'm Toshiaki. I don't think anybody else could afford this. But we'll just discard that, and we'll discard this. No torch, it was timeline A. Oh, you piece. Alright, a friend, at last. Yo, we're fast! We can scrunch 2 weapons at the same time, let's go! That's incredible. That's amazing, actually. Look at him go. Toshiaki is the fastest person to ever clean up this beach. And I think we'll grab a couple more weapons just in case. What's our Sever looking like? Good enough. Alright, goodbye, Burning Man. We appreciate you to help us get rid of all the trash on the beach. Specifically the branches. You know, you're not supposed to burn trash. It's bad for the environment. I would at least assume that you can burn, like, wood, like branches, right? Although, admittedly, they might not be that good for, like, wood kindling because they're at the beach, so they're probably damp or wet or something, so... You know, they might be bad kindling for fire, but it is a fire ghost, you know? So it's like... He's more efficient than regular fire, I guess. I would assume so. Like, you couldn't put him out. If you could put him out, you could just get, like, a Oh my god, we could make a better Burning Man if we had fuel. Let's go. Burning Man plus. I paused to try to think of like some cool name, and then the only thing I could think of was plus. Alright, we're throwing our weapons immediately. That guy's terrifying. Oh. I mean, I really need to actually preview my combat before, like, doing it big. Did we get burned or something? No, we didn't. Why was he doing 5 damage? Fuck if I know. That's okay, we can lose the sanity. So yeah, this episode was a disaster. I appreciate you sticking through it if you did. It's, not a fun episode. Probably. Obviously not a fun episode. Very, very sad episode. But, you know, the thing is, I'm gonna give you an anecdote about my day, and my day is I discovered the worst TV show of all time. So, you know, we do a little ignore. We ignore the damn fan. You know, the funny thing is that, like, the fans on my computer itself, right? They make, like, a noise. It's just that the computer itself is far enough away that I never have to worry about it ever. You know what I mean? Gossip Junkie, this is what... this is me IRL after going on Twitter and seeing that fucking, like... this is me IRL after seeing that fucking show on Twitter win an award. She's just like me, for real, for real. Oh hey, we just win. Nice. But, I guess, we do it big. We should be completely fine. Because we should be able to have the speed to give ourselves a point of stamina in case it was timeline B, but we got very lucky. We wasted a lot of Doom, by the way. Remember, we got minus 50% Doom because we're Toshiaki, so this would have been 84% Doom if, we weren't Toshiaki. Which, honestly, that's actually not that bad. Now, this is the part where we fall down and bleed to death. I think that's Bandit, or like Psycho from Borderlands, right? This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. And then accompanied by strip the flesh and salt the wounds. True! I have not played a Borderlands game in like 3 years. I played Borderlands 3 with my friends. Like, hold on. This is an anecdote, okay? This is one of my favorite anecdotes about Borderlands. So I love Borderlands 1. I love Borderlands 2. Borderlands 3 is fucking terrible. But the gameplay is okay, so I enjoyed it. And I played it with friends, so it was okay. So it came out in 2020. I think I played it around, like, the end of 2020 or the beginning of 2021. Okay, so it was more like a year or two ago. And so what happened was, when it first came out, my friend got it on PS4, and then my other friend and I, we just didn't play it. Because we play it as, like, a trio, right? Then we all decided to get the game on PC. And here's the deal. I hated the damn game. Like, I never wanted to play it, and we couldn't, and we weren't gonna finish it, because I, for the love of God, could not, under any circumstance, be asked to, like, do anything in the game. Like, I just was having a horrible time. And then I was watching the, I think around the same time we started if you want an exact timeline, it was when the Team Unity Tuesday was doing Borderlands 3. That's around it was a little bit after that we started playing it. So, you know, we started playing it, and we got to the part of, well, I was watching Team Unity Tuesday, and NL turned off the voice acting in the game, and I didn't even know you could do that. And so I went to the options menu, and I turned off the voice acting, and I was like, holy shit, the game is fun. Like, the writing in Borderlands 3 was just, like, so mind-numbingly terrible that I just could not be asked to play the game, like, at all. And so after I turned it off, I was like, oh, hey, the game's fun. And so then we beat it, and I had a great time. And then I never played it again. I would go back and play Borderlands 1. I would go back and play Borderlands 2. No way in hell I'm going back to play Borderlands 3. Fuck, I would even probably play the pre-sequel again before 3. Because the pre-sequel had wacky characters and wacky character abilities. But yeah, anyways, I guess I need to finish this run. Wow, jump scare. So, -3, -3, -3, -6, -3. And then we're good. So we're actually just fine. We're actually just fine. We can go. We can do it big. Also, I wanted to say, our cigarettes haven't moved at all, have they? Do we have the bonus of smonking? Like, I actually never noticed. Is that just visual now? Is that bug fixed? I have no idea. I genuinely don't know. It feels like we do. Like, I don't think 20% would give you this. So is it just unlimited cigarettes if you hit Q when you're playing Haru? Because if so, that's pretty wacky. Whoops. Oh, it was probably a time warper, right? It doesn't matter. We won. But yeah, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye. Here's the stats. I have to get back to my FC house so that I can craft for Gil, so that I can buy us a mansion. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.